We decided to make a hustle project. We called it Paybis.
What make a difference now, Paybis, to the normal exchange? Why so unique?
The target of Paybis was to introduce crypto to the mainstream audience. So we offered buy or sell crypto to private customers around the world. In our model, all the customers, they were buying directly from Paybis. No fiat custody, no crypto custody. Because like when we introduced the exchange, there was no option to buy crypto with a credit card. And we were just one of the first to offer that.
So we are here in actually the first podcast at the AIBC with my good friend, Innokenty from Paybis. How are you today?
Very good. Thank you for asking.
So just to let know the people what happened, we did an interview before. It was amazing. And the audio didn't work properly, but now we're back.
Yeah.
It's better.
Yep.
So, Innokenty, why you don't tell the audience of Crypto G's? You are a Crypto G's since 2014. You joined the space, and then you start a company that evolved to do something else. Explain everybody how Paybis started and what you were doing before crypto.
Yeah, exactly. So, before crypto, I've been into the online ad industry. So I created a platform where buyers met sellers, and that platform was quite a success. Then, I went out of business, and we were doing another project, a big project. And then in the middle of it, we decided to make a hustle project. We called it Paybis. So back then we thought like we're gonna dedicate like around I don't know, several months, and then the plan was to get back to work on the main projects, but it never happened. So during the time when we were working on Paybis, I was introduced by one of my oldest friends to crypto. So we then introduced crypto to that exchange, and then just boom, the growth was exponential. And so we never had a chance to get back to that, main project, which is now, quite a fun story, reflecting back on those good old days. It has been, quite a journey.
How much has been the industry has evolved a lot, right? So you were there before let's say Binance started, all the other changes. What make a difference now, Paybis, to the normal exchange? Why so unique?
Yeah, so the target, the target of Paybis was to introduce crypto to the mainstream audience.
Okay.
So we wanted to give them, a service which is simple, easy to use, robust, and available worldwide. Back then, the business model was very simple. So we offered buy or sell crypto to private customers around the world. And when they did use our services, compared to the traditional exchange, which operates an order book, and you just, buy crypto from that order book, essentially buying from other, users of the platform. In our model, all the customers, they were buying directly from Paybis, no fiat custody, no crypto custody. It was super simple, and that allowed us, to scale it, globally. Because like when we just introduced the exchange, there was no option to buy crypto with a credit card nowhere in the world. And we were just one of the first to offer that, together with our partner.
I remember I jumped in 2016 in crypto, and I remember was Chapo, the first one that was doing it. One of the very first ones. Chapo, by Wences Casare, the Argentina fintech entrepreneur. Anyway, long story short, I saw how the evolution of how to buy crypto with credit and debit card now is like this.
I think the first company to offer that was Simplex.
Simplex, okay.
Yes, back then, and we had quite a big partnership with them. So we were essentially, the backend solution, and they were using us, and they were serving the biggest players in the world, like the likes of Binance, for example.
Wow.
As well.
So you've been obviously 10 years in the industry, a lot of change. Now you've been in four bear markets. I say four bear markets.
Yeah.
Four bull market. How are you seeing this cycle? It's totally different from the previous cycle. It's totally.
I agree.
It's take everybody for surprise.
I agree. So the main difference right now that this cycle is not driven by retail interest, and it's institutional. And we as a company who is serving retail market a lot, previously when there was a bull run, the volumes went through the roof.
Wow.
I mean, like the volumes went, I don't know, like 50x, 100x. It was it was insane. Now, as the
3x.
I mean, like there is growth, obviously, but it's not like, doesn't feel like, so hyped. Because as I mentioned before, like the interest is being mainly driven by the institutional clients. You see all those ETFs and stuff, and it's completely different. And that also shows how the landscape has changed. Because now, the governments are investing,
We have Trump
big
now.
funds are investing. Trump is a crazy story, in my opinion, absolutely. But I gave you during our first interview a good example
Yeah.
of the BlackRock CEO, how his
Yes.
attitude changed throughout the years.
It took like 4 years.
Absolutely, 180 degrees from completely negative opinion to like being really pro crypto.
That's
That's a
amazing.
big change.
And talking about being pro crypto, not pro crypto, also there's been a lot of innovation and compliance attached. Now people have to be compliance, but because also that guarantee or help the community or the users or the partners of all the exchanges to be more protected. What do you think about compliance and innovation together? Is it going to work one day or no?
I mean, when we started back then, compliance was so weak in terms of the crypto, and to be honest, AML as well.
Yes.
It has evolved, so much throughout those years. So now we have, a lot more clarity in terms of the compliance and regulations. And that is one of the, key driving factors behind this bull run, because, now the institutional players, they feel okay to invest.
Wow.
And that's a big change. And innovation is coming along.
And now also we have seen a couple of breach and security this week with one of the exchanges. How you manage that situation when you also have an exchange? Is like you learn from mistakes from other people, right? How you seen it?
I mean, like, yeah, I understand we were speaking about like Bybit.
Yeah.
Right. And, Bybit, they were hacked by Lazarus Group, which is the most advanced hacker group in the world. And, they're not the first. And, I have the feeling not the last one. Right. So it's not about just crypto. I mean, like, if you know, like the Lazarus Group, they almost hacked the SWIFT system for 1 billion USD.
Yes.
Do you know the case?
I hear about it, but I don't remember
So
very well.
it's far from crypto, right? Their attacks are so sophisticated, right? Like social engineering. So they penetrate. For example, not so long ago, they hacked the CoinSpade.
Wow.
For, if I remember correctly, it's, if not hundreds but tens of millions, in losses. And they penetrated the victim
Social
for months, right? Waiting for that chance, to hit. So,
Actually, this case is kind of social engineering as well. It is.
That's how they operate, right?
And all this trick in the book for a hacker. I studied computer engineering. I studied ethical hacking. That's all this trick in the book.
So it's a non-stop work. It's not only about technical security. You have to educate your staff. You have to educate people who work with you. What can happen and how you should react to different kind of situations, including your developers, just regular developers. Because I gave you an example that recently we have been targeted by the same group and managed to defend it successfully, thankfully. Anyways, we spent a fortune on, investigation and, being able to understand the angle of the attack and rectify it. But, the security is paramount, especially for crypto. Is like, I think, one of the, key elements, especially when somebody is making that decision, like we want to work with them or we want to work with them. And to be honest, I think like the team that we have assembled at Paybis, just gives us a bit more comfort in terms of, being secure and a bit confident about what you do. But no firm is protected. for 100%.
Nothing.
But that's the end goal. You always want to be like 99.99999% secure.
Innokenty, and what are you looking for to grow in Paybis? Like, you looking more to go more to retail? Are you working with content creators, KOLs, or just affiliates? How you connect with the community?
I think, we started just as a retail business and we always were excited about it. And we have grown so much for all those years. I think Paybis is one of the biggest retail markets for the people who really want, to buy crypto, use that crypto, touch real crypto. It's all about us. That's what we do. But recently our focus has shifted as well to the B2B vertical.
B2B.
Because it's just natural that you want to offer the whole infrastructure that you have built around that product for other businesses, because in the end, if you can bring benefit to other businesses, then you get a reward, right? So I would say, we want to work in parallel and we want to keep the focus on both B2C and B2B.
I love that. I like both worlds.
Because we have an amazing, situation where we can roll out some features to our platform, test it out on our retail user base. And then, for example, let's say we run an on and off-ramp solution and we're just not pushing, something new, because we reuse quite a lot of stuff, that we built for the Paybis.com platform. And when we roll out, to the on and off-ramp product, which is being used by many, many, many different partners, we feel we have that confidence that, we know already it works, or if it didn't work too well, then we can, adjust. And then, when you roll it out, you have that confidence that, we deliver to our partners the best possible product. And I think that gives us, an edge on the competition.
Well, I definitely need to check out Paybis. You need to send me the link to join.
For sure.
I have 5 wrapping questions. You have to choose between one or another one. Okay, so Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Bitcoin.
Central exchange or decentralized exchange?
DEXs.
DEXs.
Yes.
Staking or mining?
Staking.
Dogecoin or Shiba? Names, yeah? Altcoins.
That's a good one. I would go with Dogecoin.
Dogecoin, go is good. Elon Musk or CC?
Oh, that's a tough one. I would go with Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Innokenty, thank you so much for coming to the show. I know you speak a little bit of Spanish, right?
Thanks for having me. Yeah, y muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Sí.
Thank you, guys, and check it out, please. Paybis, Innokenty, Crypto G since 2014, building before people were building.
Right. Nos vemos.
Nos vemos. Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Bye.